do it. You scrolled on this video to do it.
Who's that? Okay. Okay, I see you. I see you. I see you. When I grow up, I want to be like you. Look at you. Looking all peng and shit. You're peng ting in it. But no long talk, today's topic.
The truth about how to make money online and how to make money from home. Imagine you are this playing card, and this is the ad. So what these ads will do is they'll poke around until they find someone that's vulnerable. And from this point on, they steal as much money from every part of you as possible. And just when they're happy, what they'll do is they'll come out of there without a trace and without you knowing a thing. Come on, that was pretty good. Trick or treat, or smash the like button, and let's begin. But let's not talk about my problems today. Today we're talking about the truth of how to make money online, because this is extremely prevalent right now, especially in the comments section of YouTube, especially in the finance space with channels like my own, Graham Steffens, Meet Kevin, Nate O'Brien, Ryan Scribner, and Marco from Whiteboard Finance, and other friends of mine I want to give a shout out to. But the truth is that all of these comments that are promising you of how to make money online, how to make money from home, how to make instant profits with zero money down and zero risk are pretty much all scams. And today I wanted to talk about some of the more popular ones because it's clearly still worth their time to continue spending money on ads, bots, comments. So today we're going to expose them a la magic style. Where is it? Oh, it's right there.
The main thing isn't even like the amounts that is the issue, right? You can make 100K, but will it be in 3 or 4 years, or will it be in 6 months? That's the main, that's been my main issue with a lot of these ads you'll see maybe in this video, or before this video, or on your next video, maybe even on Instagram. It's probably even gone to TikTok now. It's very cancerous, tricked, right?
Gonna get to the bottom of this because I got another one. I own multiple six-figure businesses. I teach elementary school kids, middle school kids, high school kids, college kids. Wait a second, are those really kids at that point? Wouldn't that just be adults? Because then you go from that to grandmas. About money, how to invest, starting a biz. Okay, so a few things come to mind. One, we haven't really learned anything yet. And then what about everyone else?
100K per year is perceivable, but probably within 3 or 4 years of making content or whatever it is you do, as opposed to buy my course or jump on my webinar and then you'll get like 100K within 2 or 3 months, or 90 days, or 30 days. You know what I'm saying? Like, amounts that they say is doable, but the time span to get to that point is what is the issue. I said it before, but I'll say it again because not everyone watches every video. But Uber, Amazon, Spotify either made no money or took losses for years before they turned a profit, or they are continuously taking losses, or they aren't as profitable as they could be because they see the bigger picture. And for you, let's say you want to make YouTube videos, you're not even really taking a loss for the most part. Your loss is usually just your time, energy, and sweat equity. You know what I'm saying? You're not even really losing money per se, oftentimes, if you're just talking about your experience with stuff. But you might not make money. Likewise, like these big companies, you may make no money, or in some cases lose money for a couple years, at least a year, before you turn a profit and start seeing money through the YouTube ads and other affiliate networks that accompany, or sponsorships that accompany your audience base from your channel.
Because like a good magic trick, life is sometimes better from a different perspective. Ooh, I just came up with that on the spot. That felt really good. And one of the most popular scams that's going on right now is through the use of the YouTube comment section, where as soon as somebody posts a video, they comment something nonchalant like, wow, that was a really great video. I'm glad I followed that advice, and now I too work from home where I earn $10,000 an hour. That one is pretty obvious and you can see right through it. Other times it's even more obvious because all they leave is their contact info, like their phone number and their emails. But like a good magic trick, some of those comments can be a lot more subtle. And like a good magic trick, the how to make money online industry consists of 3 acts. The first is Act 1, and it's called the pledge, where they show you what seems to be an ordinary object, like this ordinary drawing of a ordinary $100 bill. But what it actually is the setup for taking your money. And this is a real example of one that was left in one of my videos. Honestly, one of the best ways to attain financial freedom is through a dedicated investment, like in Forex and stocks. I used to think Forex trading was just a side thing, but now it's become a major source of passive income ever since I came across my trade manager, Mr. Dean Larson Wilson, where he started trading on my behalf. I have been earning much more than I could ever believe, and now the Forex market has become my major source of attaining financial freedom. Now, if you read that comment, you wouldn't think twice about it, especially if you were somebody who was vulnerable, or you needed money, or you just wanted to learn how the Forex market worked, because who doesn't want somebody to trade on their behalf? I too want to get in touch with this Mr. Larson Wilson, because we live in an outsource economy. We outsource everything from delivery, we outsource services, we outsource knowledge, and now we're going to outsource making money. Because I give somebody a little bit of money, they invest it, they double it, keep some for themselves, but I get to walk away with twice the amount of money I started with, and that sounds like a great business plan, right? Now, personally, if you want to get in touch with Wilson, I would just recommend buying a volleyball at this point. Way safer, less commitment, and much more fun. But this guy got a lot of responses, and this is where the scam begins. Now, once these comments are posted, the next phase is Act 2, and it's called the turn. And this is where you turn from being a skeptic into a real believer that you too can make money online by letting somebody else trade for you. And they do this by getting a ton of likes and a ton of comments and push that comment to the top of the video, because that's what YouTube does to a comment that gets a ton of engagement. This is
because people can buy views, buy subscribers, buy comments, and then also buy like boosts for certain comments. Like, honestly, even for my channel, one of the things that happened was I was in a different niche. I was doing stand-up comedy reaction videos, and then once you switch content to a different thing, it takes a while for your new channel to catch up, or your channel to catch up, right? That's something to keep in mind if you are someone who makes a certain type of content. Once you switch completely your type of content and you're not like really a personality channel per se, you know, for the most part, people don't unsubscribe to channels unless they do like a subscription detox. Usually they just end up being a dead subscriber. That's why if someone has 10,000 subscribers, they should usually get about 1K views. If you have 100K subscribers, they should get about 10,000 views. 1 million, about 100%. Again, it's only like 10% of your audience that's usually gonna watch each successive video.
It's also how, pro tip, people advertise their YouTube channel on other YouTube channels. Like, for example, I do this all the time. Whenever my friend Graham Stephan posts a video, I'll say, smash the like button, and that comment almost 100% of the time gets voted all the way to the top. It's a lot of fun, try it, but do it with my channel first because I need the engagement. But once you expand that comment, you'll see what looks to be like a real conversation, and this is an example of something that's happening literally right now on one of my videos. I've been watching videos upon videos and reading, but still flooded with losses. Does Mr. Wilson think I need a superior to guide me through? Mr. Dean Larson Wilson is my trade manager, and he handles my investing capital on my behalf, day trading on stocks and Forex, using his accurate strategy in generating pounds of healthy profits. Through him, I have found a confident way of earning passively. Mr. Dean Larson Wilson is totally dedicated to helping other traders. As far as I can tell, the man has no anterior motives. He teaches as he trades. What more could we really wish for in a contract trade? Oh, I know this one. One wishes not to get scammed by you people, but if that's too much to ask for, then I'll just take the anteriors. Now, once they get you in and make you a believer, which I'll admit can sometimes be very convincing with their use of typos, which make them seem more like actual human beings having a conversation rather than a bunch of bots, this is where they get you in Act 3 with prestige, and it's actually where they get your money. And they'll say something like, yes, I've also been seeing good reviews about him, but I haven't really gotten the opportunity to pin out a way to communicate with him. How can I talk directly to Mr. Dean Larson?
That's the thing, again, with reviews online, especially in the make money online niche, you have to be cautious of being aware of be aware of the income claim that they're telling you. Okay, this my student made $10,000 per month. Okay, but what expenses did the student incur to get that $10,000? Was it revenue or profit? If it's revenue, okay, $10,000 in revenue. Okay, what were the expenses? $5,000. So the profit is actually 5K. Still decent, but that's the actual number, not 10,000. Especially in Shopify or drop shipping stuff, they'll show you the revenue for the monthly sales or whatever it is, but they won't show you the ad spend, domain costs, and other hosting costs that were associated with that income.
You can talk directly to Mr. Dean Larson Wilson through his mailbox and this is where they leave either a phone number or a conspicuous website or an email, and usually it's formatted very strangely. Like each letter will have a space after it or it'll be bold, and this is on purpose because YouTube doesn't like people leaving their phone number and email, so they'll find a way to leave that contact information. But once you click on that stuff and you get in touch with them, then it's game over, because from this point on, they pull a Charlie the Magical Unicorn, they steal your kidney and run. But in all seriousness, they take everything from your IDs, your bank accounts, social security numbers, credit cards, debit cards, phone numbers. I've run out of fingers. Silly, I would never fall for those scams. That's not actually true because there is one scam going on right now, which is extremely dangerous. And I'll admit, I don't know how to fight this one. And I hope that YouTube sees this video and helps us out, because the worst of all these scams is this one. A comment pretending to be the creator of a YouTube channel. Right now, YouTube allows the replication of both the username and the profile picture, which means the person that is responding to your comments, instead of being the creator, could be someone who's pretending to be. And this is the scariest of all these scams because you don't know who's actually talking to you, whether it's the creator or somebody who's trying to scam you out of money, unless they have a little check mark next to their name. But even that is not guaranteed, because YouTube is supposed to give creators of 100,000 subscribers or more a little check mark next to their name to signify that it's the official person. But I'm close to 1 million subscribers at this point, and I still don't have a check mark of my very own. So the most effective way that they abuse this technique is by reaching out and responding to a comment that is usually just asking for help on personal finance or how to get started with investing, and especially with digital currencies, because it's a pretty complicated space, and getting started with investing there can be sometimes pretty hard to understand. And so they think that I've left a comment showing my email address and my phone number where they get in touch with me, who's not actually me, and that person helps set up their account, not knowing that as soon as that person knows that person's private key information, it's as good as having access to your wallet where they can steal your digital currencies at any point. And unfortunately, I've had this happen to me once this year before, and it was a nightmare trying to explain to that person exactly what had happened. Of course, not everybody falls for these sorts of scams, and if you're saying to yourself, well, it probably happens more to older people and it couldn't happen to me, according to the Federal Trade Commission, the FTC, millennials are more likely to fall for these sorts of scams. And this is because people aged 20 to 29 that have reported fraud actually ended up losing money in those fraud cases. Now, the only difference between millennials and people aged 70 or older that were scammed is that the older people lost more money than millennials, which makes perfect sense that millennials have less to lose. But beyond those scams, there's a ton of other ones. But generally speaking, if they're promising you the following things, then they're almost guaranteed to be some sort of a scam. If it promises that you'll be making money fast, like within a few weeks or days or even hours, then it's probably a how to make money online scam.
This is one of the things that really bugs me. You see, you've probably seen some, I'll show you a whole incident right here. How to make money typing words, how to make money listening to music. I pay to listen to music. How am I making money listening to music now? How to make money without making videos. That defeats the whole purpose of YouTube. How to make money without so-and-so. Like, there's a whole host of videos on YouTube like that. 10 websites to make so-and-so, right? And there are some good people, good content creators out there, but for the most part, they make more money talking about the thing than actually doing said thing that is the money maker, quote unquote. Let's just be careful.
Especially if they charge you a one-time fee of, say, $5, because it's just gonna loop you into a subscription-based fee model where you send them money every single month without knowing until you cancel. Except it won't tell you about that because it's printed in tiny letters at the bottom of the page, especially if the marketing for this product is by selling you on a rich lifestyle, fancy cars, huge mansion, because here you're not buying into a real proprietary product. Instead, you're buying into a success mentality lifestyle product, which has zero value. It's something you already know because you watch videos like this one, except these are free. All you gotta do is smash the like button. And if you see an invitation to a live webinar, stay away because they're not being honest with you. None of those live webinars are live. They're all pre-recorded to make it look as though it's live. And this is especially true if the marketing behind it is something like a limited time only, 10 slots left. At the end of the day, it's a digital product and it's forced scarcity, which is nothing more than a simple marketing technique.
Or the countdown clock. There's no countdown clock. They're running ads. If you click on an ad and you saw a countdown clock, you are not the first person. All you gotta do is just refresh the page, and the countdown clock or the buy button that disappeared will just refresh. And
this is especially true if they're promising you that you're gonna double your money, it's quick, and then it's zero risk, because that is not how investing works. Think about it like this. Even if you owned Coca-Cola stock, which has increased their dividends for 58 straight years in a row, and they cannot guarantee or promise a return on your money, then why would anybody believe a random stranger on the internet could? And
so at the end of the day, when it comes to making money online, quote unquote, it's actually about providing content, whether it's educational, informative, or entertaining to people. But oftentimes in the make money online sphere, you'll have this person tell you to buy they'll nurture you to buy their affiliate marketing course, right? And then you buy it, the how to make money online course, but then you also are getting other people to buy that how to make money online course. what makes more sense? Honestly, I would want to know, like anybody has a course, affiliate marketing course, what program are his students or their students recommending to other people? Because if they're all making money by only selling his course, that's low-key a pyramid scheme, because he's at the top, just doesn't follow through, you know? But like if they bought his course and then they're making money maybe as an affiliate for an addiction program or an edible program or Amazon Associates, etc., that makes more sense. But oftentimes they'll get you to buy their course, and then you do your affiliate marketing thing and get other people to buy his course too. It's a lot, but again, at least minimum a year plus of investment, especially when it comes to YouTube, before you see significant success. Especially Amazon FBA, Shopify, all that shit, which has an even higher price point or barrier for entry when it comes to expenses monthly. But yo, if you are someone who struggles with credit card debt, you see yourself spending too much money, you find yourself in too much interest, and your minimum monthly payment isn't really affecting your debt balance as you would like to, watch the video right here. Also, again, it's not about necessarily making more money, but it's about better managing the amount of money you do have and creating an additional source of income. If you don't know how to do that, watch that video right here on how the YouTube algorithm works. As always, it doesn't feed you, don't water it, and too much of a good thing is good for nothing. Flip the script, I'm out. Deuces.
Always tell a lie, but what for? It was not yesterday I was born. I can show all the pictures I've drawn. None of them are